Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your preview for Manchester United versus Fulham. Manchester United have injury concerns over Luke Shaw and Antony ahead of Sunday's Premier League clash with Fulham. Third place is still at stake. It's something that we can grab. If we can secure a win against Fulham, we can make sure that we can actually finish third in the Premier League. United are currently 2 points ahead of Newcastle United, who travel to Chelsea this weekend. But in this show, of course, we are going to cover the team news, predicting starting 11, current form, head-to-head, and score prediction at the end. So be sure to stick around and get involved by letting us know who should be in the starting lineup. Okay, so let's just go straight into the team news. But before I do that, if you guys are enjoying this previews, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Okay, so team news. Okay, so Ten Hag admitted after his team won 4-1 against Chelsea that Antony looks to have a serious injury, and after that he was forced off on a stretcher in the first half. Marcus Rashford came on to replace him, and of course scored his 30th goal of this campaign. When he was asked about his first choice left back, he said, "In this moment, I cannot say if he's available or not for Sunday. I'm guessing he's not going to play. I'm guessing we are not going to risk Luke Shaw in this match. Even if he's available, I don't think we should risk him because we got an FA Cup game coming up. So I don't think that's the right thing to do, risking Luke Shaw in this match." He also told the media on Friday that he has no fresh update on the pair, and also the absentees of Lisandro Martinez, Sabitzer, and Donny van de Beek. We already know they've been ruled out for the remainder of the season. So this is pretty much the team news. Regards to Manchester United. But before I move on to the Fulham team news, let's just quickly check out who we have in the chat. Timmy, thank you for joining. Goats, thank you for joining as well. As you join in, make sure you let me know who you think is going to start in this game, and also your score prediction in this matchup as well. I'm just going to quickly cover the Fulham's team news. Okay, so Fulham's team news: Andres Pereira He misses out on a reunion with the Red Devils, of course, a former player. He was cut short by a fractured ankle, so he's not going to play in this match. Another former United player is Daniel James. He's also, he scored, by the way, in the corresponding fixture at Fulham this season. But he is likely to be available again, according to the manager, Marco Silva's latest press conference. He said he is available. Kazawa could also be back, but defender Tim Ream is definitely absent for this game. The big one is Mitrovic. Mitrovic is back playing again after serving an 8-match ban for his red card. That red card, everybody remembers, he actually got it when they were playing against us. So there you have it, people. That is the team news, but I'm going to run down through my starting 11 and talk about who should start in this game, who should be on the bench, and all that jazz. Okay, let me just put that up. So this is it. So this is the team. This is the team that has started the last game against Chelsea. We're going to make a few changes. I've seen some fans saying that, should we go with the bench or should we go with the starting lineup? I believe we should go strong. I believe we should go strong because it's about momentum. You don't want to lose momentum, so you have to go with the strongest lineup you have. Of course, you are risking players. They might get injured and they might miss the FA Cup, just like Antony missed. He's not going to be available for the FA Cup final against Manchester City, but I do think that momentum is key, and I think we should go strong against Fulham. We don't want to lose that momentum. And also, we want to finish in the top. We are finishing in the top 4, but we want to finish third in the league as well. That would help. So I'm going to make a few changes in this lineup. David De Gea, of course, he's going to stay there. I don't think we're going to make any changes in that regard. He did what was asked of him. He made saves when he was needed. It certainly benefited that Chelsea's inability to actually hit the target in the first half. But all in all, I think David De Gea should remain as a goalkeeper for this matchup. Wan-Bissaka, another good performance against Chelsea, got up and down the pitch nicely. He should have had a scoring opportunity in the second half, but oddly did not shoot. He just didn't shoot. But I think Wan-Bissaka cemented his position as a right back for Manchester United. A lot of people were talking about Dalot was the main guy and that Wan-Bissaka was going to be sold, but now Wan-Bissaka did change the table around, and he seems to be getting informed. So I do believe that Wan-Bissaka will start the FA Cup match, and also he will start this game. Varane and Lindelof, this partnership has been solid. We've seen Lindelof can actually defend, because in the past, we've seen Lindelof play next to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire can make any defender shit. Harry Maguire can make any defender look very normal. But Lindelof actually stepped up, and he has performed better next to Varane. So I do expect Lindelof to continue to play in this match as well. Luke Shaw. Okay, so Luke Shaw, we know for sure Luke Shaw is not going to play because he is a doubt. And I like I mentioned earlier, we should not risk playing Luke Shaw in this match. So Malacia is available. We should just put Malacia in, and that should be the back four. This is the back four that I am going with. Let me just quickly read out the chats before I move on into other positions here. Go to say Manchester United 3, Fulham 1. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my prediction later on, so make sure you stick around. Timmy is saying let's start. I have started already. So go to saying Maguire is in. No, Maguire. I don't think we should give Maguire a chance to play in this match. I really don't. He could play like 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes, but other than that, I don't think he deserves to play. Why give him minutes? He's not gonna stay in the summer. I don't think he's going to stay for next season. He's going to be sold. So for sure, I wouldn't give him a starting role in this match. Goat saying 4-3-3, my opinion. Yeah, 4-3-3, who would you want to put in the middle of the park? You could give me your formation. Just type who would start against Fulham. But let's just quickly go back to the lineup. So the back four is going to be like this. Like I said, in the middle of the park, Casemiro and Eriksen have been solid. Of course, Casemiro, for me, was man of the match against Chelsea. He was outstanding. I think if it wasn't for him, our season would have been completely different, in my opinion. I think he turned his team around. If you had to call one player or the signing of the summer, I think it would be Casemiro. I don't think anybody could disagree with that. He was magnificent, outstanding, and also scored a goal. And have you seen the pass he did? Have you seen the pass, the no-look pass, the Ronaldinho pass to Sancho? I mean, it's just unbelievable. This player just amazes me every game, every single game. Is it a risk? Is it actually a risk to play Casemiro in this game because we don't actually need to win? We secured a Champions League place. I don't know. I think we have to continue with the momentum, and he has to continue to play, in my opinion. So for that reason, he is going to start this game. Eriksen, I'm doubting he might start in this game, but I'm going with him. I'm going with him in this game, but I do think that Ten Hag might choose to put McTominay or Fred next to Casemiro just to give Eriksen some rest, because you could clearly see Eriksen, even though he could create chances and everything, his legs are done. You can clearly see he's not going to make a lot of runs. I'm sure Pep Guardiola is watching that and probably is going to expose that weakness in that middle of the park. Eriksen can create chances for us, but definitely, his legs are gone. That intensity, that energy is just not there anymore. And in the middle of the park nowadays, you need that. You need that. But it's something that we have to sort out next summer. But for now, I think he should start. He should start in this lineup. And I do expect him to start in the FA Cup final as well. Goetze says, you know how to get subscribers because you were only putting subscriber only mode. That's not related to what we're talking about here, bro. Okay, let me just not get distracted. Let's get back to the lineup here. The front four. Okay, so the front four, Antony, we know he's out. We definitely know he's out. He's not going to play. So is it going to be Rashford? Is it going to be Sancho? I think it's going to be Sancho moved to the right. We've seen this the moment Antony got injured. Rashford came on for Antony, and then Sancho got moved to the right. And I thought Sancho actually played better when he was put on the right-hand side. I thought he had some joy on that side, and I expect him to start on that side in this match as well. We are going to put Marcus Rashford on the left. Here's the debate. Would you put Marcus Rashford up front and put Garnacho on the left? That is a possibility. I mean, I've seen some fans actually do expect Garnacho to start and do expect some youngsters to start in this match. But I'm going with the strongest 11, and I believe this is our strongest 11. I think Rashford on the left, Sancho on the right, Bruno as a number 10, and of course, Toto, Anthony Martial up front. Martial's performance wasn't that good, but he did end up scoring in that game. I don't know. Martial is just up and down. There's no consistency. He gets injured a lot of times, and also performance-wise, he's always up and down. And I'm just confused about him. I don't know if he's going to stay for next season. I really don't. I really don't. He might be one of those players that we might get rid of in the summer. But it depends on who we sign. Like, if we do get a proper center forward, I think we're going to get rid of him. Other than that, I think he might possibly stay. He might possibly stay. Timmy says, put Rashford out front. Yeah, I mean, it is possible we could go, like I said, like we could definitely go with Rashford out front. I'm expecting Ten Hag to go with Martial. And we don't want to put a lot of minutes on Marcus Rashford, right? He is going to play on the left, but I do expect Rashford to play 60 minutes and get taken off, because you're risking him get another injury. So he just got back from an injury. I don't think we should give Rashford a lot of minutes in this game. I'm hoping we could score a couple of goals in the first half and rest some of the key players. Okay. So this is going to be the lineup. Like I said, David De Gea on goal, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Malacia on the left, Lindelof and Varane, and Casemiro and Eriksen, the two midfielders, and the front four, Rashford, Sancho on the right, Martial, Bruno just behind him. Bruno could also be given a rest, but he was taken off in that game against Chelsea in the last 10 minutes. But I do expect him to start. He's our captain. I mean, he is the key player in our team. So I do expect him to be starting in this game. So there you have it. This is the lineup I am going with. Do let me know if you disagree with any of the players. Who would you replace? I know Timmy just mentioned that Rashford, he would put Rashford up front. Who would you put on the left? Would you put Garnacho in, Pellistri in? Do let me know in the comment sections what you guys think about the lineup. Before I give you guys my prediction, let's go through the head-to-head and how the team is looking. So this is the head-to-head. This is the head-to-head. So in the past 5 games, we've won 4 games out of 5. We only drawn 1-1 at Fulham at home. So they could surprise us. Fulham this season are decent. They're still in the top half of the table. I believe they are 10th. We're gonna check it quickly. I believe they are 10th, but at home, Manchester United is solid. At home, I'm convinced we're gonna smash them. I mean, even if we don't smash them, I'm convinced we're gonna win this game. I'm convinced we're gonna win this game, no matter what kind of lineup we put up. But this is the head-to-head, so they've never won in the past 5 games against us. Let me just quickly show you guys the team's form. Okay, so looking at the team's form going into this game, we've won 3 and lost 2. It's not a very solid form, but looking at Fulham, you can be satisfied because they've lost 2, drawn 1, and only won twice. So team's form is looking decent. I mean, after a couple of defeats for Manchester United, Erik Ten Hag has turned things around and we've won 3 consecutive games. So we are in good form heading into that FA Cup final. And this is the main reason why I want to go with the strongest 11, because I don't want the team to lose focus. I don't want the team to lose that momentum in that FA Cup final. The priority now is to win that FA Cup. We cannot let Manchester City win a treble. Of course, you never know what's going to happen between Man City and Inter Milan, but in our hands, our focus is the FA Cup, in my opinion, and the FA Cup is the key thing. We need to stop them from winning. We need to stop them from winning the treble. So that is a key game. That is going to be next Sunday, I believe, June 3rd. Definitely make sure you check us out because we are going to do a watch along for that game as well. But going back into this game in this conversation, here's the table. So this is how the table looks. City, of course, already champs. Arsenal second. United are third. We win this game, we cement that position on finishing third. Even if we lose, if Newcastle don't win against Chelsea, we're gonna finish third. But yeah, there you have it. This is the table we have. I'm so happy that Liverpool is actually 5th. It's always good to see them fail, right? Okay, so top scores for 2 teams, top scores. So I'm going to give you guys my prediction quickly after this. So top scores, Marcus Rashford, 17 goals this season. 17 goals this season. That matches the goal scoring record. It's not a record, but the goal scoring that Cristiano actually did last season. So in that shit team, Cristiano actually scored 17 goals, and Marcus Rashford, people are saying he's world class, he's in form, he's doing a lot, but it's only 17 goals in the Premier League, and that's not a lot when you look at the other players, how many goals they scored. Harry Kane, Haaland, these players have scored a significant amount of goals, and Rashford, it's a good start, but we want him to continue. We expect more next season as well. I expect him to score more than 17 goals next season in the Premier League. Mitrovic, look, Mitrovic scored 14 goals, even though this guy was suspended for 8 games or 9 games. So, yeah, this return from Marcus Rashford is decent, but it's not it's not out of this world, or it's not outstanding. 5 assists, that's good. So some insights. We don't really need to cover this. I'm going to give you guys my prediction quickly now. But dude, let me know in the comment sections what you think is going to happen in this game and who you think is going to score in this match as well. Let's just quickly review the team's lineup here. And also I'm going to give you guys my prediction after this. David De Gea, if you're just tuning in. So David De Gea will start in goal. Malacia is going to be on the left. Wan-Bissaka is on the right. Lindelof and Varane are the center backs. Eriksen and Casemiro are the midfielders. The front 4, Marcus Rashford on the left. Jadon Sancho on the right. Bruno Fernandes just behind. ANTONY Martial. Goat says Manchester is ready for the match. Yeah, we are definitely going to be ready. We are definitely going to be ready. And I believe, let me just give you my prediction. I believe that we're going to win this game. I think it's going to be tight, especially if we make changes to the lineup, especially if we actually make changes to the lineup. But I do think that we're going to win this game 2-1. And that is my prediction. And I think we're going to finish third. And we're gonna definitely look strong going into the FA Cup final against Manchester City. Goats says, what's your prediction, Goats? Timmy is also, what's your prediction? Do let me know. Ilkay, thank you for joining as well. Do give me your score predictions before we finish here. Otherwise, we are going to wrap up, guys. We are definitely going to wrap up. Scott McTominay and Fred potentially could start in the middle of the park, like in this position. Possibly because you don't want to risk Casemiro getting injured or going through some issues. But I do think that this is the lineup we should go with. I do believe that this is the lineup we should go with. But start what? Who should start? Who should start? But yeah, that is it, guys. That is it. We are going to wrap up. Thank you all for watching. This concludes our preview. If you don't have any more questions, we're just going to end it here. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to join us for the watch along. Also, let us know in the comment sections what you guys think about the lineup. Like I said, who would you change? Do you agree with this? Do you disagree with this? And what's your score prediction for the game as well? Do let me know in the comment sections. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.